my mum has dementia, and sometimes, as a carer, as a sole carer to my mum, being the only child, unfortunately, I do look after I live with my mum, and sometimes it is frustrating with my mum being a carer, because sometimes I do love my mum and I know she loves me, but it is frustrating because she keeps ringing me up 20 times a day. Where am I? Where am I? How long am I going to be? So on the side of it, can't get a life because I go out shopping, I come out with my dog, and she's ringing me up constantly. And then she asked me a question to which I answer my best to my knowledge, and then the minute words have left my lips, she'd ask me again, and then again, and then again, and then again, and again. And yeah, it is nice to look after my mum, and I'm grateful that I've got my mum here at her age, but at the same time, it is hugely frustrating and sometimes a little bit upsetting, because sometimes she calls me, she don't know who I am, which thankfully is not too often, but now and again she'll just slip into her own little world, and sometimes she'll call me by like her sister's name. And
has it been like a slow period of adjustment for you, or has it been quite fast how you've had to get used to this?
Not really, because it was like a couple of years ago I lost my dad, so it's just like the first year.
Sorry to hear that.
I think it's 3 years now that I lost my dad, so it's like the first year I didn't take too much notice of it, because I thought it's just the thought of you losing a husband and me losing my dad as well. So I was in my place and my mum was in hers, so I didn't really take too much notice of it, or I didn't really,
It wasn't at the front of your mind because you were dealing with the grief.
Yeah. And then like the second year, it was just started to pick up a bit, and it was just like, I just put it down to it again. I was in the second year since she lost her husband after being together for many, many, many years. And I just thought, it's just nothing, it's just frustration. And like I said, but now like it's gradually picking up a bit more. But I wouldn't want to put her in a home or nothing, not just yet anyway, because I've seen the ways. I'm not saying all homes are bad, they're not, and I've not seen all. But you see it on the telly. Some of the carers are really nasty to people, and the carers come in and they take things, and I don't really want to go down that road yet.
It's a lot to deal with on a daily basis.
It is, but as I said, she looked after me all these years, so I've just got to give something back. And it's one of these things apart being the only child. Sometimes it's a good thing, and sometimes it's not.
When is it a good thing?
It's a good thing when you're younger, because you've got all the attention and you get all the treats and everything. Whereas, like when you're a kid, when you've got brothers or sisters, siblings, you have to share everything, and you have to do. You share your parents' love, and you don't get so many. Like when you was younger, you didn't get so many presents and toys for Christmas and birthdays and that. But whereas when you're only a child, you do get that little bit more spoilt.
Yeah. That's nice. It's a nice way of looking at it. Get everything, don't you? Yeah.
You're
kind of the oldest and the youngest, and everything in between. Mm. And you're sitting here with your dog. It's a Monday morning. It's early on a Monday morning. What's the name of your dog?
Lola.
Lola. And can you describe Lola to people who are listening?
Yeah, she's a part Shih Tzu, part Chihuahua. She's, a beige colour. She's 2 years old now. And she's just seen another dog, so
She looks very alert.
Yeah. She's looking for her friends. One of which is coming now, I think. Yeah, Dave's coming now. So, yeah.
And does she, I mean, taking Lola for a walk, getting out of the house, is that important as part of what we're talking about?
Yeah. It does help. Knowing that I've got her, and she takes, she does take my mind off it, and I can get out and take her out for a walk, and also just get out on my own sometimes, away from my mum, if that don't sound too horrible.
Yeah, no, I totally understand that.
Yeah. Dave and Bill will come in there. So.
Do you share your worries with your friends? Do you keep it to yourself?
Sometimes I ask these guys advice, because I've known them a few years, and so yeah, they do help me out. They're like my second family.
And you're talking about other dog walkers here?
Yeah. Here they come now. Come on.
Morning.
No.
Morning.
Oh, yeah.
How was your weekend?
About the same as every other weekend. Boring. At my age, I'm past worrying about things now.
No, you're only 21, Dave. Give up.
Yeah.
Let me come over this side. Well, is it Dave?
Yeah.
Well, Dave catches his breath. Tell me about your weekend. What was going on?
Not a lot. Just saw the running go past, cheered them on, and that was it. Not eventful. Apparently there was about, estimated, I think there must be over 10,000 people running.
Count them, did you?
Yes, I did. Every single one of them. I said, well done, well done, well done. And then I went inside and then a pack of biscuits. And this is our friend Elli.
Hello.
Hello there. I'm recording a podcast where I talk to everyday people in everyday situations about their lives.
Okay.
And people who are listening, they can just drop into somebody else's life for half an hour.
Oh, nice. That's very nice.
Whoever wants to have a chat, basically,
Okay.
about anything.
Oh,
Elli talks a lot, so
what does that say about me?
you're a sociable character.
Well, you wouldn't gather here under this pergola if you weren't sociable. Is it a pergola?
It's a rustic shelter.
Yeah, we call it rustic
We-
shelter.
Or the doghouse.
Oh,
The doghouse. I like that.
Yeah.
In the doghouse.
Yeah.
So you do meet all sorts of people in
Yeah,
there.
we
so.
meet people walking past and just say hello to them and then just start talking. We meet so many people, not just dog walkers, and it's funny because there's people who haven't got dogs
Who
also
can-
stop and have a chat
I
as
don't
well.
know who you might be referring to, but yeah, you're definitely
Yeah,
right.
yeah, not a dog owner.
No, absolutely.
Oh, so you're actually talking about a particular person.
He's
Yes.
a hanger-on.
You haven't got a dog.
No, I did have one, but she left me.
It's not a hanger-on, it's a coat hanger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just come here and I just sort of rent these dogs out for the day.
He leases them.
That's
yeah.
it. It's a good. It's a
Is that
a
a day
magnet.
release?
That's it. It's a magnet. It's a
Yeah.
magnet because people come and talk to you.
We used to be a bigger group, but obviously over the years, some of the last couple of years, some of the bigger dogs we had, like Steph who had the Akitas, Mark who had the what's that one called, Mother? Melamute. And the bigger dogs passed away over the last year.
Oh, that's a shame.
So now we've just got little runts here, apart from Cave.
It's the next generation.
That's a terrible way to talk about your dog.
She is a little runt.
So tell me about your little runt.
Olive, she's
Olive.
12 years old this year, and she's this is her, she barks at people as they walk past because this is her hut.
Aha.
This is her pergola. So yeah.
So it's the doghouse, it's Olive's hut.
Yes,
Well, actually, she's for
That's the bike.
security.
She don't like bikes.
she's security.
She's
see
security.
that?
She don't like bikes.
Don't like bikes.
Oh yeah, she don't like bikes.
Very sensible as a
Yeah.
dog. And Dave, I just saw some money changing hands there. Was that a business deal?
Yeah,
Drugs.
for the teas.
For the teas, yeah.
For the teas.
For the teas.
So someone is designated
Charwala.
tea collector.
It's, the correct term is the charwala.
Charwala.
Yeah. Or the other term we like to use diplomatically, the mug.
Hello, the errand's out again.
The guy who comes with the 2 bags, okay, the birds all know him, and he comes along. That's why the heron's waiting there. It's waiting for its.
Waiting for breakfast.
Yes, waiting for breakfast. And then when he comes along, if you hang around a bit longer, he comes around. This old boy, how old is he? He's 87. 87. And he comes along with the 2 carrier bags. And once the birds see him, they flock. And that heron is waiting for his breakfast.
It's unbelievable how many birds flock to him. I mean,
Yeah.
Chicken.
I'm
That
surprised
one-
he gets a
It gives
date.
him chicken.
Yeah. And it followed
Chicken?
him.
Yeah.
It followed him home one time.
What kind of chicken? What, like a
Raw,
roasted
raw. Yeah,
raw
just
chicken?
raw breast of chicken or something. And oats and all a different mixture.
But that's his thing then. So that is
Yeah.
what he looks forward
That's
to
what
every
keeps
day.
him- Keeps him going. Keeps him going.
And then when he's gone, we all run over to pick the chicken up because times are hard. You know that. Times are hard, so we wait for him to go and then we pick the nuts and the chicken out.
Take him anywhere.
That's it. Then we have a banquet. We save it out for Christmas.
But it's interesting that this place is a public park. This is a shelter, a public space in a public park, but it's also yours. It's kind of, you claim it as yours at a certain time of day for your group.
Yeah.
'Cause
Well,
it's-
up until about 9:30, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well,
and then you give it back to the public.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like saying that we claim it as ours, it's like saying as oh, no one else is allowed to sit here. No, anyone can, you know, we just like this area and anyone comes and sits here, and so we're not territorial, put it that way.
Everyone's welcome.
Everyone
To
is
the
welcome
Doghouse.
to the Doghouse, yeah. We've seen so
Morning.
many like kids who've got used to the dogs and people walking past with their kids. And at first they're all shy and everything, but then after the kids get used to us as well, and they you know, get a nice smile and a wave from them.
See, I'm interested in this whole thing about building community because you're doing it without thinking, and you're just bringing people together at a point, and it's very temporary. You're literally saying hello to people as they go by, but it's making people's lives better by doing that.
You'd be surprised how some people just, you don't realise it, but some people just want to chat. And there's a few people just want to hug. Just want to hug.
Really? A
surprisingly.
physical hug? So
A physical hug. You know, just because you don't know what's going on in their life. And so you can get the signals and you know if someone's a bit down or, you know, whatever. And sometimes people, you know, it's like sometimes when you're talking to strangers, it's easier than if you're talking to someone who knows you when they're expressing themselves or want to say something about or how they're feeling. And yeah, so that's been nice as well.
I think the other thing is when we have little kids come and they like to stroke the dog, so it's our way of letting them sort of be introduced to the dogs at a young age.
And some of them were scared.
Yeah.
Scared of dogs.
I mean, Lisa, when she first come to the hut, she was 10 years old, and look on that. So look, and she's climatised or traumatised, one of those words. But at the end of the day, it's nice because, like Elle said, you meet a lot of people. But recently, there's been a lot of suicides in the park as well.
Yeah.
It's sad because people must be desperate or at a low point. But if you make that contact with someone and just say hi, and it could change their mindset.
About 3 last year, wasn't it? 3 or 4.
See, this is one of the guys, his kids. One of his kids refuses to say hello.
Oh, really? That's a thing.
He wants, yeah, it's his thing. He doesn't say hello, but he smiles. But he's determined not to say hello. But we try and make him laugh, and it does work.
What was on your mind when you were walking here?
Let's get up there quick.
Let's have a coffee.
I had a bad night last night.
Sorry to hear that. What does a bad night mean? Do you mean not enough sleep?
No, keep getting up and having a kit check. If you know what a kit check is.
Tell me.
Well, a kit check is, it's an old army expression. You have a spew up and you go, whoa, I didn't know I ate that, and I didn't know I ate that. That's a kit check.
Oh, blimey, so you were throwing up last night?
Yep.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
Ah, such is life. I've been coming over here, what, 60, 70 years? And I've got pictures of my dogs trotting across the grass, and there's no one,
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been up
no one here at all. I'm the only one in the park with a dog.
And this is a big park in the
Yeah.
middle of London.
Yeah. But now you've got joggers, you've got people doing yoga, all different personal trainers, everything. But back in the day, I'm talking 40 years ago, it was only in the height of summer that the park would be busy, that you'd see a lot of people. And then across the lake, they used to park, do you remember, they used to park their cars, used to be able to drive in, and used to park the cars there. Across by the lake, there used to be a massive big flower bed there, right along the lake.
It was all roses, wasn't it?
Yeah,
One complete from there, right the way up to the gate, was all roses.
I think it was one of the biggest rose beds in London.
Because it's changed shape a lot over the years, hasn't it?
Yeah.
And if you've been, how long do you say you've been coming here?
About 70 odd years.
And when you were the only person in the park, why was nobody else in the park?
Nobody bothered about coming over a park.
It's hard to believe now because it's massively popular now. It's full of people.
Oh, now it is, yeah. That green there was all deer.
Yeah.
It was
So
all deers.
you're pointing to a patch of grass behind us.
Yeah.
That was all
lot
deer.
Was fenced off, and there was all deers in there.
Oh, like they have down in that park in South London. What's it called? Richmond Park.
Richmond Park.
Oh, yeah, but these were all over there.
They had rabbits as well, didn't they? On
Then
the
you
other
had
side.
Rabbits.
the Chinese pagoda.
Morning, John.
Was about 5 or 6 story high. The original one.
Yeah, mate.
Well, John.
Yeah.
Morning.
All. Well, this is the Kennel Club here.
Now I get the truth.
We meet here on a regular basis. For assault, because I don't want to be. Where's your cameras?
My grass are up, don't worry.
Can I just
Lexi.
quickly ask you about what you're doing? So you've turned up with a sack. You've got a bib on. Is this your regular round of the park? And you stop here at the Doghouse?
I'm over here most mornings, except holidays. I don't work weekends. We've got another crew that come over here weekends. Yeah.
And you stop by and talk to
I
the
talk
people
to
in the
them, yeah, they're
Doghouse?
nice people. Everyone's nice over here. The Kennel Club. Thinking of getting a sign put up, so they can all meet, flashing lights perhaps at Christmas. Yeah, they're a good crowd. These are local people. Yeah.
And you must get to know them
I
well.
know most people who come over here by their first name, and they're very nice.
And are they actually good tenants of this Doghouse? Do they keep themselves tidy? Do they don't leave
They'll
litter?
soon be on my case. This needs sweeping, and I'll have to pass a message on.
pick up our mess.
Yeah, I pass the message on. Sometimes they listen to me, sometimes they don't. That's another story. Yeah.
And how old are you, John?
I'll be 77 in August. August, I'll be 77.
But you're not stopping.
I'm not stopping work until I feel that I physically can't do it. I'm fairly strong. I'll pick you up and sort of carry you. That's how confident I am. Yeah.
That's so good.
Not farm, mind you. I live next to there. Yeah.
But if you stopped,
All right, Bill.
Hello, Bill.
if you stopped, is it work that keeps you going?
Is it working?
Does work keep you going? I mean, I'm just thinking
Oh
about.
yeah, of course, yeah. I mean, everybody would say that.
Yeah.
Even David, he had his old job, what he used to do, he'd probably carry on, or perhaps not as many hours, because obviously when you're younger, you've got children, you've got to do overtime and things like that. But I don't do any overtime now.
At least gets you out, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Gets you
I really
out.
like the job,
And you're outside.
Yeah, I think if I was to be relocated, I'd probably I don't fancy that. Depending on where it would be. But
How long you been working in this park?
well, on and off 20 years, more than 20 years. Come in here, then something put. Dave knows I used to be on the vans and go round all Tower Hamlets. I know near enough all the parks, so that's another thing. You know, like you're talking about Millwall and over there, Poplar. Yeah, Mile End. Yeah, there's loads of them. All the bins need changing. But now they put me out the grass. Out the grass. Nice place to be out the grass, isn't it? Vicky Park. Plenty of it. Well, young man, I've got to carry on.
Nice to meet you.
See you
I've seen
later,
my
John.
little growth.
Yeah, John.
Yeah. So I retired in August last year. So whereas I'd rush out in the morning, take the dog out, go to work. Now it's like I can take my time. I can do what I want when I want,
That's it. No
How
rush.
how I want.
Does it feel good?
Oh yeah, it's like because there's no stress. Because I was quite in a stressful job, but it's no stress, and it's just I can decide every day what I want to do, like when I come over. But I still make an effort of getting up early and coming over. So even though I'm retired, it's not a case of I'll go over later. No, I still get up early, come over, have our little chat, and then get on with the day.
That's it. That's all you can do, isn't it?
Yeah.
How did you feel when you retired?
Bored. Bored, completely stiff. Because I had 3 jobs. I used to work Sunday night, Monday night, Tuesday night on the butchering game
In a
in the butchers. Then I worked with my mate who was a silversmith. Then the end of the week I went French polishing because I wanted to learn it.
Lolly.
That's a mixture of jobs.
Yeah,
Butcher, silversmith, French polisher.
that's it.
It's a jack of all trades, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, I've got to keep myself busy.
Yeah.
Otherwise, get bored stiff.
Lolly.
I've got a little workshop out the back of my garden. I'll sit in there, make things and repair things.
Still now.
Yeah.
No.
I think that's part of the thing. It's like, you know, sort of talking of retiring. It's not. It's a case of you still got to keep your brain going. You still got to be doing. Once you start sitting in front of the TV and sit there
That's
watching daytime TV, it's you're slowing down. Your brain is slowing down.
Yeah. You got nothing.
Yeah. But also it's good for the exercise as well, sort of walking and keep, once your legs go and you don't get out and about, that's, difficult for people because then it's like, it cuts back on what you're doing. So it's good to keep the legs going, keep exercising, like walking. Doesn't have to be a lot, just to get you out and about, rather than sitting indoors watching TV, isn't it?
For what they put on the telly, it's a waste of bloody time.
Load of rubbish.
So in your shed, what you fixing? What you messing around with?
Swords, guns, medals.
Metalwork.
Yeah, army badges, stuff like that. I go up the Angel once a week, collect some gear, come back, repair it, take it back, pick some more up.
So it's like a little job.
Yeah, keep my brain going.
But when you say up the Angel, do you mean the antiques market that happens at the Angel?
Well, there used to be an antiques market, there ain't now. Every antique shop closes down, a cafe opens up. They've got more restaurants up there than they have anywhere. Must be a lot of hungry people up there, I tell you.
Yeah, that antique place is not there anymore, is
No.
it? It's
No.
like you say, it's like, but it used to be good where you go in and have a little mooch around.
Well, I had a shop up there.
Yeah.
Well, the military shop up there. But there's only one military shop left. Shame, it used to be a nice antique market.
And is that changing tastes? What brings about the change?
Well, everybody likes sitting outside, supping coffee or something. It's the in thing, isn't it?
There's some kids going to school over there, one on a bike, one skipping along. They're obviously happy. Your Alsatian's just gone to play with the little puppy dog.
Everything he sees, he thinks he's going to play with him. It still is a bunch of lights, it is.
And do you reckon your dogs get as much out of this as you do?
Oh yeah, yeah. They've got used to all the other dogs in the group. As you can see, she's the barker.
They've all got a different character.
Yeah, yeah. And they've got used to each other, and then they see all the other dogs, and they've got used to the other dogs that come around, other dog walkers, and it's just nice.
Do you ever meet anywhere else?
No.
Yes, you do. You guys do. You go off to Spoons, don't you? They
go the Weatherspoons.
Yeah, they go off to Weatherspoons. So, they go off to Weatherspoons and have a meal now and again, and at Christmas.
But not round each other's houses. This is a friendship which is based on this particular spot in a park.
Yeah.
And this is where it thrives.
Yeah.
So having set the world to rights every morning, the next day you have to do it again.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because there's always something happening, isn't there? There's always something happening. So, so it's not all about everybody else. I mean, we make sure each of us are all right as well.
There's always someone putting their foot in it.
Yeah.
So you talk about each other's lives, or you talk
Yeah.
about like
What
world
we're
events or
doing,
politics or anything.
Yeah, anything that comes up, sort of that is big on the news or big on the news or whatever. Anything that's going to affect us. Yeah. And then each other, what we're doing. And there was one time Dave didn't turn up. Bill was getting in a panic. What's happened to Dave? Yeah, we better ring him. Trying to ring him to see if he's coming, if he's all right. Still didn't hear anything. And Bill's like, I think I'm going to go and have to knock on his door, make sure he's all right. And then he's like toddled up because he's overslept. We didn't hear the alarm.
Yeah, so everybody looks after everybody else.
Yeah.
You all look after one another.